What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the SupaStars podcast. We got a very special guest sitting over here.
My boy J Maro.
Yes, sir.
J Maro. Straight out of, where you from, bro?
From Brooklyn, New York. From Bushwick, exactly. From Brooklyn, New York.
See, we got another New Yorker in the building, bro.
That's crazy. You were the only New Yorker at first.
Yeah, bro. I came from New York, man. I mean, I don't meet too many New Yorkers in the industry down here.
Yeah.
So Bushwick.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
That was my stomping grounds, man. That was where it all started. That was where I was born and raised. Spent like the majority of my childhood out there. That's when I got introduced to music out there. That's when I got introduced to just the culture, period. Plus, that's like the starting place, the birthplace of hip hop. So it's like,
hell yeah.
It was the best of both worlds.
Did somebody in particular introduce you to music?
Honestly, the way that went, bro, was just my mom and my dad just playing music. Basically, my dad would always have a sound system in his car, just driving everywhere, just catching tickets, just blasting music.
Who was he playing? Who was he playing?
Man, he'd be playing Jay-Z.
Oh,
he'll
dope.
be playing Big Pun, anything, all the old schools, all the
that's
the old
fire.
vibes.
I'm gonna go like one ear off here.
Yo, what would you say your favorite artists are? Let me guess. Jay-Z is one of them, though, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
okay.
Can't gotta put Jay-Z in that top 5. I would say Biggie, Nas.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Right. I really like G Herbo. He more
G Herbo.
He's more recent.
Any Dave East?
I like Dave East a lot. I like the Dave East that I do like a lot is the collabs that he did with Nipsey Hussle. Those are all my favorite songs.
I think Nipsey Hussle is hard.
Yeah, definitely. Nipsey Hussle is a fire artist.
Nipsey's just, he carried so much weight in the game.
Yeah.
You know, like he just carried it.
He carried weight in songs, bro. His lyrics were crazy. Honestly, to me, his lyrics cut deep.
Yeah, and I think that's where he hit people, bro. Like that's what you're talking about. Like that's where he hit people. He kept that fan base. But so all right, so now you're down here, dog. How'd you get down here?
I want to say, all right, so about like 5th grade, my mom was already saying like our neighborhood was bad, man. So she was just like, yo, about to ship you out with your grandparents. And I came out here, and then I was just back and forth every year.
So your grandparents lived down here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
you were back and forth like seasonally or?
Every school year. So like 5th grade, I was out here. 6th grade, I went back to New York. 7th grade, I was back out here.
Do you feel like you have more freedom out here or more freedom in New York?
I definitely got a lot more freedom out here.
Because your grandparents?
Not. I would say I guess I would say that now as an adult, but like I definitely still had a little bit more freedom, I think, out here. Because out there, I couldn't really leave the neighborhood. You feel me? Like it was like traveling, and either I had to be with my parents or I had to be with somebody who was like watching us to go take us somewhere.
Yeah.
But to just be strolling around New York City at that little kid, my mom was not letting that fly.
No play right there.
Damn, bro. And you're 27, you said?
26.
26?
I'll be 27 in August.
So I'm gonna be 25 in August. When's your birthday?
August 31st.
Yeah, 2 days after my birthday, fam.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's what's up. That's
That's crazy.
Virgo season, yes, sir.
Y'all too related.
Yo, we're from New York too, man.
Facts,
what else
facts.
you got? What else you got for Be My Boy? All right, so now you're down here. You're still with your grandparents?
Yeah, right now.
Man, God bless them, bro.
Yeah,
God
for
bless
sure.
them. Your parents all right?
Yeah, my mom, she's in North Carolina, I believe, right now. And then my dad is staying in Pennsylvania.
Out in New York.
Yeah, then my parents aren't even in New York right now.
Yeah.
So I would say like my aunts, my cousins, and that side of the family, those parts of the family are still in New York. But I got family everywhere, bro. Like Florida, Connecticut.
All across the map.
Again, my daughter's staying in Arizona, like we spoke about before. So, but I got, family everywhere.
All right, so you're probably traveling, right?
Yeah,
when
definitely.
You can.
Definitely. A lot, actually.
Yeah.
A lot. I've been to the West Coast a lot more frequent than I ever thought in my life, to be honest.
Do you, now, like, when it comes to making music, when you're traveling, do you get different ideas in different places?
Oh, yeah.
You get inspired by different things?
Definitely.
Oh, that's fine.
Definitely. Everything that anybody hears that comes out of my music was based on everything that I encountered and I experienced in my life.
What would you say your process is like approaching a song?
It starts with the beat,
Yeah.
but it only starts with that basically because that's kind of like my template. That's where I'm gonna find my flow at. But if that beat really has to like move me, it has to speak to me, it has to like, and if it don't do that, then I just won't force music.
What do you think influences your lyrics? Like when you do write or when you freestyle, wherever you may do?
I would say they definitely my trials and tribulations, just my experiences with life, good and bad. And I'm really just trying to put, basically I would say my main message behind all of this, why I do it, is just to inspire anybody who's going through situations that we may face and may encounter, and to let them know that like, yo, you may not know where you at right now, but to start somewhere and just keep going.
That's where you get most of your creativity from.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. You too? You think like that's where you get your creativity from?
I feel like I get my creativity from probably the same spot, but I'm more like subconsciously like kind of like say or write different things. And they always like apply to my life eventually. Like at first I wouldn't know what I'm writing about until I'm done with the song. Same thing when recording. Like if I'm recording a song and I'm freestyling, I'm not sure what I'm doing until I'm done.
He don't write.
Once I'm done,
no, I do.
I'm like, no, I don't write like that. I write and then I don't write. It depends on the song. It's kind of crazy.
No, I know you write.
Yeah.
I know you writing, bro.
But your lyrics be crazy as fuck.
So you got a song "Lonely" at the top. That's like, I don't know. I hear it in the studio playing over here now. So it's clearly people are fucking with it. But what, Nightly spun it at the club the other day?
Yeah, he spun it actually Friday, if I'm not mistaken. He spun it Saturday, and he spun it on Sunday. And I was there with him Friday and Sunday. Just vibing.
Yeah, vibing, man.
Yeah. The crazy shit is too, I was just like, yo, I'm just vibing and experiencing. I ain't even tell him, yo. I wasn't even trying to be that guy. I just let it just happen all over. I was like, whenever you feel like it's right, it's right.
That's how he rocks. Yeah, that's how he rocks. That's how he rocks with that. It's like when the time's right, you know, he'll pull trigger. If he fucks with you, you know, like it's definitely a compliment. So, all right, so now you're down here, still living with your grandpa. You're working over at it was our boy.
Yeah,
our boy
over there
Stizzy
at
Raxx.
Raxx Beats.
Yeah.
Working,
yeah.
Co-side with Stizzy Raxx. That's the man over there.
That's the man. Y'all are running a solid operation over there at Raxx Beats.
Thank you. Yeah.
Do you still find yourself like sometimes wanting other people to, like, cause you mix your songs right now, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you want somebody else's ear to actually tap into your own mixes?
Yeah, but it's honest, like, I wouldn't want to do, I've been in a lot of studios, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like I hate going somewhere where I'm spending money and I know the person is there to take my money, you know?
It's like the worst.
Because you could tell. You could tell.
And it's all business. You feel me? It is what it is. I'm there seeking a service and he's there to provide a service. But like for me, it's just like the way I got clicked in with Stizzy was I remember I went to the studio. I recorded one song, put it out. Everybody was like, yo, the quality went from down here all the way up here.
Yeah.
Wherever you at, stay there. So then it wasn't even only just that though. It was just like, bro, I would literally be recording with him and the man will be there like stomping his feet every time the bass hit on.
He gives a fuck.
You know, and like it was just a vibe. Like, bro, he would tell me like, yo, bro, you really, really care about your music. Like you really passionate. And he was like, I rock with it. And yeah, man,
y'all vibed with that.
This kept going. And I just never left.
You started as a client over there.
Yeah. Definitely started as a client.
That's
shit.
Yeah.
That's a nice story right there. Started off as a client. Now you working there.
Yeah,
That's
a lot of people don't even know that. And that whole process too was crazy, dude, because I was going through life right around that time. I was really going through it. And I still had I was working as a mechanic over there at Infinity, right off of Okeechobee, whatever.
Okay.
And man, it wasn't what I loved doing, bro. Like, you feel me? And I didn't care how much I was getting paid, dude. It was just like, I hate waking up going somewhere where I don't love doing what I do. Yeah. That's like the shittiest feeling in the world.
Yeah.
And I remember I was there and I was like, bro, just praying, manifest. I was like, yo, God, please just open a door for me at the studio. You feel me? And I was there like just thinking, like looking at Stizzy as motivation. You feel me? As inspiration. Like, yo, look at this kid. He's young. He's doing his shit. If he could do it, I could do it.
But that's the New York mentality, bro. I'm telling you, that's the New York mentality, fam.
And then fucking, I remember like, I was so to the point where I was told Stizzy, like, yo, bro, I remember I planted the seed one time. I called him, I was like, yo, I'll go work over there for free, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah.
Like I just want the experience.
Yeah, that's dope.
I just want to get my feet wet
That's
with
respect.
in that, right?
Yeah.
And then a couple months went by, bro. Still like bro,
Back and
God,
forth,
please get me
yeah.
out this situation.
Yeah.
One day he calls, he's like, yo, bro, you still trying to work? Man, I left that job so quick, bro. And then that's it. I never looked back, bro. Yeah, bro, because I already have that. I got that entrepreneurial spirit in me.
Of course.
So it's like I'm gonna get it no matter what. You feel me? Like bills gonna get paid, all that. Like it got to. You feel me? You got to survive out here.
So as an entrepreneur, you're obviously looking to kind of brand yourself in a certain way, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And like touch upon that. How do you think you want people to see you?
To be honest, man, I just want the world to still see me as a normal person, bro. Like even after, let's say everything that I want work out for me.
Yeah.
I don't really care about being no famous person, bro. Like
yeah, you're gonna chill behind the curtain a little bit.
Like I want to be like on like I'll be there, do what I gotta do for whenever is necessary. But as far as being in the face of everybody, being outside all the time, dude, like I'm an introvert person, bro. Yeah. So like
get your bread, take care of your people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Handle the business and then go swerve.
Yeah, I'm kind of very similar. He draws kind of similar too, right?
Yeah, but I like being outside. Like I like expressing myself.
Yeah, we both do.
Like in the way, like I see some people, they would be introverted, but like when they're out, like they're ready to express. They're ready to show out and everything. So I feel like it could be different for everybody.
For me, I found out what you just described when I go do shows.
Yeah, when I love doing that.
That's my time where I'm like, what you just said. That's fine.
Yeah, that's like the biggest thing for an artist, right? Is it not like no? All right, you're streaming well, whatever kind of thing. But like
shows are the fun part.
If you can go to a show and people fuck with you at the show,
that's the fun part.
That's where it goes. You know, that's where it's like, damn, I want to do that bigger. I want to keep doing it bigger next time and bigger. You know, I feel like it's addicting.
What do you see different from your first show to your like shows now?
Oh man, the confidence.
Yeah,
by far. That was like it, and I say that because I remember my first show, bro. I'm my biggest critic, so everything I do, I want to make sure like I set the bar right. So, man, I remember my first show. I think if I'm not mistaken, I was in Miami, and it was me and my little brother out there. We was performing, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was nervous, like jitters, cold sweats, and everything, bro, and having the anxiety attack. And I'm just telling myself, like, bro, like you're gonna be all right. Like, just you're gonna get through it, right? But bro, it was like the moment that they called my name up, I was like, oh shit, it's do or die. Like you either gonna go up there or you're gonna fold and act like you're not even in the building right now. So I just went up there, bro. And once the music came on, I just went. But like I would say that I wasn't like making eye contact with people, right? I was like looking at the ground and I was like very like insecure about myself on stage because I was like, man, people probably judging me up here, which I knew they was, but at the time I gave a fuck too much. Shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then now, man, they got to the point where it's just like, bro, I know the music gonna hit. You feel me?
Exactly.
If somebody got ears that work, the music gonna hit.
Yeah. You're confident in your music now.
And then I just go out there and just do my shit, bro. Yeah. Like, and like the other day I was with Nightly on Friday. He spun the song. One of the bouncers comes up. He asked Nightly. He was like, "Whose song is this?" So he's like, "That's him right there."
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So the guy's looking at me like, "When you gonna shoot a video to this?" Yeah. And I'm like, "Bro, I already got a video to this." Yeah. And he's looking at me like, and I'm looking at him like dead in the eye, like, "Yeah, I gotta do this because I'm in the club."
Really
like,
do this, yeah.
Bro, it was like, bro, I was literally performing my song.
And people fuck with it and are able to go see the freaking music video already.
Yeah. That's the best thing to know. Like your song, like for somebody to ask you, "Hey, I like that song. Where can I check it out?" You know, to have access to your music is the best thing for an artist. Yeah. As long as all your music like is accessible, you're straight.
You know, it'd be the coolest thing when people like, you got music on Apple Music. Like, you got music on what?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, obviously they don't know how easy it is.
Yeah, they don't know. They think you individually put in each one, bro. Like, that's crazy.
But it make you look from the eye that don't know better, like, oh shit, this kid's doing something.
You zoom out. Yeah, you zoom out. For sure, bro. It goes a long way. When you got your craft out there, you feel confident about it, and you got visuals to back it up. It's epic.
Yeah. The visuals go a long way too, man. I would say that was one thing that I didn't want to go and shoot regular music videos the way like you traditionally see them now, like running gun, everybody waving whatever, everybody like. Don't get me wrong, it's cool to each his own. I know it's a part of the culture, by all means. But like for me, I was like, bro, realistically, my music don't even. Some of my songs coexist with that type of vibe,
right?
But for the most part, like a lot of my songs just hold meaning.
They're not like a run and gun style song. Like, no, I know that for a fact, bro. Lonely at the Top video goes crazy. Yeah. That video was awesome, man.
And the crazy thing with that one was like the idea with that was kind of like giving the viewers like letting them know again, like I'm still human, dude. I got a whole kid. This is like a day in the life of my child.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like
exactly. That's the kind of vibe I got from it because it's you and your daughter in like the main performance scene.
Yeah,
and that you keep going back to it. So like it's like really gives you that vibe of, you know, shows who you are.
Yeah.
Like, you're a dad at the end of the day. Like, you know, and that's your priority.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And that's kind of like another reason why I kind of like not being outside. Cause it's like when you got people on certain substances and you got people who are drunk, like don't get me wrong, there's people who could be like that but be cool as fuck.
Hell. Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
Most chillest people. But it'd be like more of those other people. Like I remember one time I went to I think the Loft a couple weeks ago. Went with my boy. In there, we like, yo, let's go out for a night, drink or two.
A couple drinks.
Dude, as soon as we get in there,
let's leave.
Bro, a fight broke out literally in the middle of like my area. Two girls just bam, bam, bam. Yeah. And I'm there like, oh, and I'm trying to move and weave because I don't want nobody to think I'm involved and I end up getting swung on. So I'm over here trying to weave and bop out and move. But I was looked at bro, I was like, this is why I don't go out, bro. Like first quarter.
Yeah, that's...
Y'all had a crazy experience
shit.
going out.
Yeah, I had a crazy ass experience at the club, bro.
He's like,
wild.
Yeah, it was wild. yeah, bro. Buddy was roofied, bro. I was roofied.
Oh man,
yeah, it was pretty bad, bro.
That's crazy.
I ain't have no memory, but luckily I had people around me. I had people around me, bro. I had people around me who took care of me.
I had carry this boy home.
Yeah,
put his ass in my car.
I don't even know how I got home.
That's crazy.
In my crib. I don't know how I got in my crib. That shit's crazy.
And with the Men in Black shit. Flash.
Yeah.
Lost everything.
Bro, a whole 10 hours and something.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
It was scary.
That's scary.
I woke up scared as fuck. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like I was on my bed. I was like, I see my clothes on, my shoes off. I'm like, what the fuck?
He was definitely drugged up because of the way I was looking at him.
Bro.
Yeah, but regardless, definitely. That's why we don't go out.
We don't be doing that shit.
And then when I do though, at least like I'd rather go to like, for instance, like you guys got the events going on.
Yeah.
Like when it be events where people go in there and on the same frequency, like on the same type of time, and especially when it be on some creative type of tip, that's when I'm like, I'm all out. Yeah. Like I'll be there, shit.
Yeah,
you could count me in type shit.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's like actually what entertains me now. Like seeing, you know, being around good people on the same frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that's a great point. So you got an EP coming out, huh? Like where do you rank this new EP coming out in like all your music that you got out?
Oh man, this is, I think I want to say it's gonna be my 4th EP. But this is gonna be my longest EP. But I think this is probably gonna be my most anticipated and probably my most favorite EP because it's so personal. So it's definitely self-titled. That's my first name. That's where the J in my name, that's what it stands for, Jamel.
It's dope. I love it.
And pretty much I think is my most favorite album. And for everybody who I showed, especially my close ones, my loved ones, everybody's just like, bro, this body of work is crazy.
Did it take you the longest?
Yes. And the EP kind of came about, the idea of it came about recently. I want to say in the past couple months.
Yeah.
Because I was just on the thing where I was just dropping singles, single, video. And I was more or less trying different tactics to see what was working instead of just doing the same thing and expecting the same results. So I went from dropping like projects to then just dropping singles. And then now I was like, you know what, bro? Like kind of getting bored. I want to drop a project. I want to drop a body of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then basically from 2020, from when I started going to Stizzy Studio, no, actually I started going in 2019, but from 2020, that music then, when I started recording that year up until 2023 is basically in chronological from start to finish how that EP is going to be laid out.
That's dope.
And pretty much it's just talking about who I am, my experiences, where I've been at in life, what happened as far as like, you know, people who I lost in the past couple of years and my grandma, which I spoke about in Lonely at the Top.
Right.
We just lost her. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, is November. And yeah, man, it's just really getting personal with who I am and really just making music that's not really to entertain nobody, to make anybody just want to just, not to entertain nobody for the wrong reasons, but to really just give somebody a real good piece of body of work.
Bro, I see like a young J. Cole in you. You know, like it's, and I mean it as a compliment in the best way, but you know, I listened to J. Cole growing up and I just feel like the way he speaks, the way you're like J. Cole just always seemed like he was just like about his business type shit, you know?
For sure. He was definitely one person that was probably one of my biggest influences when I started making music. Him and Kendrick Lamar.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
That was partially how I got the idea of making my name like that. And it was because like I was there like, bro, first of all, I'm not going to be no Lil whatever.
Yeah.
No Twist. No, I was like, we're not going that route.
We don't got no Lils around here.
And then I was like, I just don't want like anything that's kind of been recycled. But then I'm looking at Cole and Kendrick and like even Drake. Drake used that, if I'm not mistaken, that's his middle name.
Right.
But I was like, bro, these people are using their real freaking governments, like and capitalizing off of that. Why do I have to go and create a whole nother character? You feel me? Don't get me wrong. People have that side of them that's just who they are. So and they can market it and brand it. You feel me? But it's like me, I was just like, bro, I don't want to be perceived as no character. Like my art is me. You feel me? Like kind of like when you go to an art gallery, bro, and you seeing people paint portraits. You feel me? You may not understand it, but that was literally what that person was feeling.
Yeah, of
you
course.
Feel me?
Of course.
So the way I look at it is like, yo, people are able to go and I remember one analogy I like using is, remember a couple years ago when that guy had put a fucking banana on a white canvas and then put a piece of duct tape on that shit?
Yeah.
Somebody did it and it sold for like $1 million.
Yeah.
Literally. And then the banana was a real banana and it went old in like a week and a half or whatever and whatever. But I look at it like, bro, everybody was literally criticizing that shit, right? Like, oh man, who's gonna buy that shit? But somebody saw it and bought it. For whatever the fuck the reason was, you feel me? But it was just like, bro, that person understood it to some extent.
What did they do with the banana when it...
Oh, I have no idea.
They probably left it the way it was, honestly. They probably
framed that.
It was on a canvas?
Yeah, white canvas.
You know, I'm really happy that you chose your name as your artist name, because I'm another artist that chooses my own name as my artist name. And I don't see a lot of people doing that. But I feel like the people who do that, they end up having more to show.
You know what I also feel about that too? I feel like you comfortable. That also tells you when a person's really comfortable in their own skin. You feel me? Like for me, a lot of people used to tell me, especially early stages of my music, a lot of people was like, yo, bro, don't put too much information about this and that and about things that you got going on at home. And I was like, for what, bro? Like, why? Yeah. This is my pain and my trauma that I went through. You feel me? Because of whether it been my loved ones or life or whatever, like, it was still my trauma that I had to go through. You can't tell me what I can or what I can't feel or what I can and can express about myself. You feel me? But at the same time, too, that was like from the very beginning, that was really the message I was trying to capture. Like, you feel me? And again, to just inspire and let people know who don't know what they want to do. You feel me? Because I wouldn't tell everybody go do music. I tell everybody, bro, whatever makes you happy, go do it. Right. One of my boys who's a producer, one of my old producers, he got unhappy with producing for a while, right? And then I remember our group was just like, oh man, stay in the music. Come on, it's just a little rough patch.
Yeah.
And this kid just likes being outside in nature. Like this kid goes, shout out Moose Man Drew, because he's gonna see this interview. So this kid just be out, he lives in Maine. This kid literally drives hours to the woods in Maine and literally camps out there for days to find moose antlers that they shed. He don't hunt them or anything. He just finds the antlers that moose shed. And bro, this kid sells these antlers for like $1,000+ dollars. Dude.
That's crazy.
Bro, that's the ultimate
vibing right
hustle,
now.
fam.
He vibing. He big vibing.
So our friends at the time were like, nah, bro, that's weird. You feel me? Because they not understand. But I'm telling the kid, bro, this is your fucking life, bro. You do whatever you want to do and whatever's going to make you happy. Yeah. And me, you produce for me. But I was like, bro, if you want to take a break from the music, then take a break. Nobody understand, like, bro, people's mental health be mattering, dog. You feel me? Like, if the music shit ain't working right now or is not satisfying your needs right now, then go live your life. And that kid has been the happiest. He's still produced, but bro,
he's not forced. He's not forcing.
Yeah, there's no need to force.
There's no need to force that shit.
Yeah,
bro.
And the craziest shit is too, bro. He be in like artists, like big art, not like super big artists, but artists that are like kind of well known, like Bobby Fishkill.
He's that talented.
Bro, they be in his DMs and he just be like, yo, come out here, shoot a video, I'll produce a song. You feel me? And they be like, bro, they vibe with him, but it's not even because of producing tip. It's kind of like they find what he's doing so intriguing.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I was just telling him at the time, bro, just go live your fucking life, bro. Fuck when if nobody thinks that shit is cool, then fuck them. I think it's cool. I don't see nobody going
$1,000 a piece.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Come on now.
Like money that
what they saying?
Exactly, it's money that people you wouldn't even expect to make, but you wouldn't have never found that way to make money if you wouldn't.
Man, I give that guy credit more than a lot of people I know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Are you kidding me? That
like
boy,
to know that, to know this though, to know this, and for the three of us not to go out there and try to find some moves, antlers, bro.
Shout out Moose, man.
There's alligators. Maybe we can do an alligator, bro.
Like, that's crazy.
Like some alligator tail.
Damn.
That's shout out your boy.
Shout out Moose Man Drew, bro. That's very talented kid, but again, he's one that just, bro, he just lives his life. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dog. I think people buy into that, man. Like I think it's so marketable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think when you got something to show other than just going out and fucking off.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big and at least, and you could talk about it though. Some people can't even talk about that, you know?
And at the same time too, I'm like, bro, what value do that hold? When you having a conversation, like when you telling somebody, yeah, I'm fucking off, I'm in the club, blew this, blew that, like, bro,
yeah.
What value are you even giving somebody when you're having a conversation?
No, it's not. It's like everyone wants what they want. It talks about what they want to talk about, but
it's an experience, cool. But it's like, bro, whenever I have encounters with people, bro, I'm actually trying to like, if it's there, the frequency's there, the vibe's there, like actually build a relationship with that person, get to know who that person is on some like real type of time and type shit. And I just tell a person, oh yeah, I fuck with you. And then, you know, I see you in person and it's just like, oh yeah, whatever. Yeah. You feel me? And then you post some shit, I don't post you type. I don't, man, if I support you, I support you, bro. And all my homies, all my artist friends, they know, bro. Cause again, like I just like,
that's real.
I'm the person that like, I like supporting the people who are doing this shit from the ground up. I could go and go shop from Louis Vuitton. I could go cop. But if Ja right here started a brand, clothing brand, and my eyes got, it was eye candy to me type, and I'm like, man, that bit fire. I'm gonna go shop with Ja before I go put money into Louis Vuitton pocket, because that motherfucker don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, with all my friends though, artists, bro, even on the EP right now, I got a couple artists that like, if a label were to go look at them right now, they'd probably be like, why this kid chose? Bro, I don't give a fuck. These kids are talented, bro.
Yeah.
And like I told somebody in the studio last night when I was recording them, I feel like if we had the same resources or the same attention or just the same, somebody to give us a hand or really believe in us, just like the way these industry people are, bro, we'd all be good. Because there's a lot of talent out here, bro.
Dude, there's so much talent.
So much talent.
The amount of talent just walking through the studio, you guys have double the amount of people walking through. I can't even imagine what you see.
Bro.
Like,
talent.
There's talent everywhere, man, around here. It's just, I don't know what it, I guess just be patient. It's happening, you know? Like, the city's small, I guess.
No, it's definitely happening. Because
it's people coming to the city.
It's so
all around. It's all around, though. It's like you got people from Boynton, you got people from Revere Beach, you got people even from Broward. Sometimes.
When you hear people talk about West Palm Beach in New York, everyone knows West Palm Beach. Yeah, but like you might mention Boynton. No. People might be like,
nah, nobody.
Unless they've been out here before.
People that been out here know Boynton, you know?
Like the people out there and up north, they only know New York, Orlando,
West Palm,
and Miami.
And they know Palm Beach.
And Palm Beach,
Orlando, West Palm.
Or Kissimmee, that's where all the Puerto
Maybe you'll get a Fort Lauderdale here and there.
Yeah.
You know?
But Miami, Palm Beach, Orlando.
Like Lantana. Like no one knows Lantana, bro, from up north. You know?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
But people fly into West Palm, so there's a lot of business travel coming in and out of West Palm.
It's the hub for
it is, but like I feel like it's missing the entertainment industry somehow.
It is.
Like Sunfest is going on right now.
Yeah.
Like you guys gotta be up on Sunfest next year, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I've been, if I knew how to get on those festivals and stuff, dude,
just connect.
It's
That's
about
all.
connecting with people, but like, we're here. Like Stizzy's got connection. We got connections, bro. It can happen.
For sure.
Like it can definitely happen.
I would love to be in the stage, bro. I can't, man, let me get an opportunity to perform at Rolling Loud. I'm going to go crazy.
That's the goal. Rolling Loud next year. Rolling Loud next year for at least one of us in our community.
No, for sure.
Know?
For sure.
I mean, shit, man. We work with so many talented artists that deserve it. Cool. You know, it's just a matter of who. I think there's such an element of luck in this game, though.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't really feel like it all depends on luck. Luck is a factor, but I think it's the how much work you put in before you got where you got.
Definitely. I would say that too, because I got a lot of industry people that follow me. Like I got Wack 100 who follow me. I ended up actually being able to talk to Wack. People have their opinions about him. Whatever anybody got going on is none of my business.
Right,
Whenever it come to my business and actually trying to expand this shit, that's when it become my business. But I got a chance to show Wack my music. It was crazy because a lot of people at that time, we were, I don't know if you guys know what Clubhouse is, but I was, during lockdown, I was on that bitch fucking doing song battles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I was like taking people's money winning with my songs.
For real?
Like, it was crazy. I met a lot of people off of that. I met one of my good homeboys who I haven't even met in real life. One of my good homeboys off that shit. His name is Juju Wells. Great artist, bro. Fire. He's from Compton. But at that time, dude, I was using that app and I was getting into rooms because I had like a person who was sort of playing like a manager role. Yeah. But she literally did this off face with how much she loved my music, dude. And she was one of the people who inspired me to not be so hard on myself about my music. Like, yo, I actually believe, like, she's like, yo, your shit's good. Like, why you don't believe in yourself? Because like, you being too hard on yourself. And I remember one time she threw me in a battle, bro. And then I was just in these rooms constantly showing people or getting music reviews, bro. And I was just getting my music out everywhere, bro. Yeah. And I got into one of those rooms with Wack 100 one day, played on one of my songs. Dude fell in love with that shit. Everybody was kind of hating, like, oh, you sound like Durk in that song. You sound like Lil Durk in that song. But dude was like, bro, you don't even sound like that. Like, I could hear, he was like, I could hear where y'all kind of hearing that, but he was like, this kid is literally telling his own story. It's
because like opinions from other people, they usually over-exaggerate the shit. Yeah. They over-exaggerate how they feel about everything.
That's a natural like human tendency. That's like well noted that humans in general just over-exaggerate.
Yeah. For sure. But back to all that, I got a lot of people who follow me and I stay in the cut with it, dude. But back to what we were talking about, why this even got brought up. I think it's dropping something at the right time with a little bit of luck at it, but at the same time what Ja said, which is really like, people want to see you put in work and invest into yourself before anybody's going to go and put their money into you. Yeah. You feel me? So, and I feel like that's just with anything. It's not even just the music.
Anyone with smart money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyone that with money that matters.
Exactly. So it's like, that's why I be telling artists, bro, you can't expect to just drop a song. You don't get me wrong, it's possible, you feel me, if the music just hitting like that.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
But for the most part, with the artists and even myself that I encounter, this shit is a process. You feel me? Like the music is a process. Yeah. Fucking Drake didn't get where he at overnight. You feel me?
Hell no.
But I just be telling artists, bro, you really gotta invest into yourself. Brand
time,
yourself.
Money, thought.
All that. And at the same time, really like take your time with the music, bro. The music will sell itself if it's good enough, dude. Like, bro, I can't even tell you how many times. Every day I open my phone, one person is listening to my shit.
Oh, looking at the Spotify?
And that's a blessing.
Not even that. On Instagram, somebody's reposting my shit. Every day, somebody that whether I met them through the studio, recording them. Yeah. Every day, somebody reposting my shit.
See that? You're moving smart. Like, you got up, you said, hey, man, this mechanic job, right? You was like, it's not working out for me. Mm-hmm. I want to go make music. That's my goal. Okay, how am I going to get there? Damn, okay, now I'm recording at this place. Can I work here? Can I work here for free? Yeah. You know, like, you really dug it. Like, you had the shovel out. You were digging your way. And now you're sitting here, you're actually getting paid for engineering and being around the music. You can use it as marketing. Yep. And you can make music. It's like, that's a
you know, it's a free promotion too. When somebody when I record somebody, they post their shit up and they be like, yeah, J Maro engineered this.
Yeah.
And then boom, somebody clicks and they be like, oh shit, he make music too? Bro, yesterday I had his client, right? I think it was the second time coming to the studio. He had recorded with Stizzy about 3-4 days ago. So you know how people be, once you find something nice, you don't want to lose that real quick. Yeah. So I texted him because me and Stizzy had to rearrange the schedule real quick, so I was gonna come work today. And I texted the client, I'm like, yo, bro, Jay from Raxx Beats, I'm taking over your session tonight. Yeah. As long as it's cool with you, it's your call. And he was like, oh man, I wish y'all would have let me know a little bit sooner. It was a couple hours in advance. Yeah. He was like, I wish you would have let me know sooner that Stizzy wasn't gonna be there. So I'm like, bro, I got you. I said, and I was like, you know what, bro? I was like, I mix and master my own shit. So I was like, I'm gonna send this kid one of my melodic songs and send him a rapper, like a real rappy song, because I don't know what he makes. So fucking one of these two gotta be it. But as soon as that happened, Jit was like, "Oh yeah, that shit was hard. Oh yeah, I'm there at 8 o'clock." He was like, "This shit." He was like, "You mixed this?" I was like, "Yeah, bro. Like, I just wanted to send it to you, so at least you have an idea of what I'm bringing to the table before you just come over here and spend your money." Because I'm just I try to be an honest, down to earth person. I don't do this shit for the money, bro. Like, if I see a person book 2 hours, they get whatever they need to get done, or came like their goal was got done in an hour. And they over there kind of like struggling to get an idea going within the second hour, bro. I'll just be like, bro, save your hour, bro. Like,
go home, come back.
I'll just charge you for the hour. Don't even worry about the other one. I ain't going to charge you nothing. Like, you feel me? But just, because at the end of the day, bro, I just don't want anybody to feel like we trying to rob nobody.
Yeah, of course.
Because like I said, I hated that good business, feeling, bro.
It's part of running. Customer service is the biggest thing, man. Yeah. Customer service, bro. It's really customer service. You got it. You got it. But yeah, that's dope. So when's this EP dropping?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I haven't really set a date. I'm thinking about dropping it on my birthday, August 31st.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
And obviously because it's self-titled and all the extra stuff. But I'm thinking about stretching it out a little bit so I could keep promoting it, keep marketing it, keep getting it out, keep talking about it. You feel me? Keep getting it to people. Because some of the songs that are on the EP are already out, like Lonely at the Top, Reflections,
you're shooting 3 videos off the EP. Coming week?
No. So what I'm shooting videos for are 2 songs that I have features with 420 Dumb. That's an artist out in Port St. Lucie. We did like 2 features. Yeah, like was 2 weeks ago. He knocked them out quick, sent them back. So I just want to shoot those because I feel like those are like the energy on those songs are freaking crazy. Yeah. And I feel like with the music is just gonna the video is gonna push it out.
You're funding it all.
Yeah. Now don't get me wrong. Like I always leave it like if I offer to do something, because I'm the type of person I'm not gonna wait for nobody.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm already locked in with my cameraman, and our relationship is real. Especially on the financial side, like we already have a great understanding and a great plan.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Yeah, that was definitely a blessing. Shout out Tonio. But basically, like I'm just the type of person, but I'm not gonna wait. So if I get a feature with an artist, I'm gonna do it. If he could pitch in, like he'll pitch in, but I'm not even gonna throw it on to nobody, bro. Like if it happens, it happens. But I'm not even gonna like. I don't want that to be a barrier or a boundary. Like if I'm expecting somebody like, oh, can you do this for me, or throwing a little bit, and then they can't. Then it's like, fuck it, I don't even want to throw the extra. Yeah. Like so I just don't even let those. I don't even let it get that far. I just like, I'm gonna just do it. If you could throw something, fuck it. But at the end of the day, it's more for me, bro. I think it's my video. You feel me? Not to be selfish.
No, it is like, your video, bro.
You feel me? It's my video.
You're paying for a video.
Yeah.
And you should get what you want. Yeah.
That, and at the same time, bro, I gotta get it done, bro. It's like it is what it is. I'm not gonna wait on nobody, bro.
Exactly.
Okay. But, so when this EP does drop, you're definitely gonna be performing, right?
For sure, bro. For sure. I've performed some songs already off the EP.
Oh yeah.
At a couple showcases, like throughout the last couple months, last couple years. So and I got a lot of great feedback from all the songs.
What was some of your favorite venues?
Man, I would say the bigger ones. There was an event that we did in Port St. Lucie. I think it was at like a little expo. But man, they had a big stage. Like it was fire. The whole vibe. Bro, they had us walk in backstage. They had us walk through a curtain, like all that stuff. Like it was a small taste of like what the real thing was. But they pulled that, they executed that shit perfectly, bro. So it was like that. That was set up by Down the Barrel TV and the Set Show. That was one, I want to say a couple months back. Rizzo's Lounge. That was one like a smaller, more like in the wall type spot. Mm-hmm. The reason why I like that spot though is because everybody who went over there to go perform or just vibe, bro, was just really on this vibey time.
Yeah.
And everybody came to just support each other, bro. I met a lot of people that, especially artists that like
are serious
about their craft, but like you would have never have met or would have known about unless you would have been at those things. And then at the same time, like not only with just the collabing part, but bro, I love listening to people's music, dog. Not only just mine. Like if I coexist with their music, bro, I'll fucking play that shit in my car all day. type shit. So
I play yours and Stizzy's in the car for sure, bro. I be playing some of Jaws unreleased here and there, you know. But I moving into the music industry down here, noticing new music and having good new music come out in different styles is definitely great to see. Instead of just listening to the same Lil Baby tracks, the same, you know, whoever you listen to.
Don't get us wrong. We love Lil Baby. We love our Drakes.
We love them. I love them. I can't go without them.
You know,
But
we
I
know
love
what
new
they're
talent.
about to. We already know what they're going to bring.
Yeah,
So
I just love new talent. Like when you hear new stuff, it's great.
Facts.
Yeah,
for sure.
So, do you have any sort of idea, entrepreneurially speaking? Do you have any sort of brand or apparel or something that you're going to kind of rock with to market?
Yeah. So, I'm actually in the process of creating my brand. I mean, it's pretty much like halfway done. It's just more or less actually executing the rest of what needs to get done to bring it to life.
Right.
But the brand and basically what I'm trying to push out to other artists, and it was short and sweet. It's basically protect your dreams.
That's right. You mentioned that.
PYD. So right now what's holding me back is finding a logo that really represents that. You feel me? That really, when somebody sees that and then hears the name, they're like, damn, they did that, executing that. You feel me?
Like it a lot.
At the same time, I'm overthinking a little bit, but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to get into. So I want to start doing apparel with that. Yeah. And basically, one of my friends, right, his name is Adonis. He got his clothing brand is called A7, dude. And he inspired me because this kid had literally put his logo on anything and everything, bro.
Yeah, he like cares.
And legitly, dude, it's not just like by stamping a sticker on the wall somewhere. Like, for instance, his bike, he got his seat with it. He got a carbon fiber seat with his logo embroidered in that shit.
Yeah, it's dope.
All his clothes are A7.
Yeah.
All his people that like his friends or his business partners and all that.
They wear
like
stuff.
Yeah, they wear all his stuff. But like, for instance, let's say you like tennis and he rock with you. He'll literally go and find out how to like get A7 legitly like printed on the tennis ball, get the case and all that, like the packaging, all
That's
like
crazy.
You feel me?
It makes me want to look up A7.
Look it up. Exactly. Look it up. And bro, he just inspired me. He was like, bro, you ain't got to do it a million times in a sense. Like, just do it one time. Just, you feel me? One time and you plant the seed and you see at least what it'll look like on there. You feel me?
No, that's dope, man. Yeah. No, I think with anything, you just got to start.
Yeah.
You just got to start. Like, I'm a perfectionist like you. Like, thinking about my brand, it would probably take me it would take me months to build a logo.
Facts.
You know, like to get one I really like. But it has to be in line with your goals and kind of in line with what you're trying to do.
Exactly.
And you don't want to just kind of make anything that's bogus. So I understand where you're coming from for sure.
At the same time, too, it's kind of like, I hear a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to do this because everybody else is doing it. And I'd be like, man, everything underneath the sun, everybody's been doing it. You know, like
everybody else is doing it. Yeah.
For instance, that of Nikola, not even Nikola Tesla, of this nigga, this man, I can't even think of his name right now. Elon Musk would have had that same thought process. Tesla would have never came out. You feel me?
Hell yeah, man. And he almost quit.
Yeah.
Numerous times. Tesla went bankrupt. I think they went bankrupt once. I could be wrong. But Tesla had to raise a lot of money to stay afloat. Like they were trying to put him out, bro. The whole automobile industry was like attacking his ass.
Because he was going to change the game. Oh, so you trying to get rid of gas?
because he was pushing everything to the side. So all of them. Yeah, but you got to have that perseverance and that just like go-getter mentality that you're telling me like you can't do it because someone else is doing it. Like, okay, how about you do it? Nah, fuck you. I'm going to do it.
You know what helped me inspire?
And watch how I'm going to do it.
What inspired me with that was, and that's just funny because I seen it the other day when I walked in here. You had a book sitting on the desk right there in front of the computer.
Yeah.
Think and Grow Rich.
That's my book.
Yeah, he bought it.
Yeah.
I love that book. Like the first
that book
story.
is amazing.
And then the one where he's talking about the guy who made Ford. Like,
yeah. Yo, actually, the story you spoke about how you got into Stizzy is exactly that first chapter. Not first chapter, but the second chapter when he was trying to work for Thomas Edison. That one, that reminded me of that to the fullest. I was like, yo.
Facts. And it's so funny because I wanted to touch on that earlier. If I could inspire or, if anybody could take anything away from this interview, bro, or this podcast, it's like, yo, stay a student to the game, bro. Like, dive your head into books or go read. And a lot of people don't like reading. I didn't like reading.
People
I ain't
hate
even
reading.
I used to hate reading. Like, but I'll tell you what, now I got in my room, like my shelf got like 6 or 7 books.
Yeah.
I'm reading one right now that's about the industry of music, bro.
Yeah.
And literally,
You can learn so much.
everything, like every little thing, every little detail, the way that they set it up, like how they broke it down, how they, you know, how they basically came into control of all of this. That book is literally
Think about it. How does thought, like how much thought goes into writing a book? How much like mental capacity and thought and learn and knowledge that has to go into a book? That's your way to get information.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be a book. It could be any form of writing, but a book is well thought out.
Yeah. And it don't even got to be even reading neither, because like me right now, I do electrical work now for my day job.
Could be an ebook.
Right? So now I'm learning how to do wires, wire up shit, right? And then I'm also learning how to install generators, right? But like that, I went into this industry, started this year with 0 experience. You feel me? And 3 months in, I got the head electrician. That's like, yo, this kid's this kid's an asset to this company because he learns so quick.
Yeah.
And so it's not even just reading, just going out and just doing it. Whether you learn like by actually getting your hands dirty or whether you learn by like visually seeing it, however, just stay a sponge to the game, dude.
Yeah, dog.
Because that's how like people ask me like, yo, bro, how do you even get into the engineering shit? And I'd be like, bro, because I just love doing music.
Yeah.
I feel like people are missing that though. Because like I feel like people don't want certain stuff enough. Like that's why they don't get where they think they want to get. But they don't want it enough. Like it's not like burning within them to be like, all right, this is the only thing I'm thinking about every day.
Or they get discouraged by like failing quick.
And the smallest things would discourage people.
Yeah. Like, bro, if Stizzy didn't call you back the first couple of times and then you were like, you know what, whatever. Like, I'm gonna just kick it and keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not about to hit him up ever again. Dog, you wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Exactly. No, it's a fact.
You know?
And that's one thing, bro, because of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Stizzy included, my boy Ant, anybody who believed in me. My uncle basically like broke down the game to me early. Bro, without any of those people, bro, I wouldn't be where I am.
Yeah.
And I even have a song about that on the EP.
People like that, really.
It's called Make a Toast.
That's so dope,
and it's,
bro. I need to hear that.
Basically, it's just about just saying like, yo, through our good and our bad times, it made us closer.
Yeah.
For those who are still around. You feel me? But you had to go through the grit sometimes with people so you could see who really for you, really care about you. You feel me? Like, for instance, if you don't have like I had one of my friends that we were best friends, bro. We didn't have our first problem till years after, bro. And that one problem, we didn't talk for months. Right. But then after that, I've realized that, yo, he was being such on his high horse, and I was that. In the reality, when we finally spoke, he was like, damn, bro, I've been wanting to holler at you for a minute. I just didn't know how to reach out to you, you feel me? But it was like one of them things where it's like, yo, it shouldn't even have been like that, bro. You feel me? But like, nah, like without any of those people who believed in me and you know, just helped me get here, bro, I wouldn't be where I'm at today, bro.
You need people in your corner. You need some people in your corner. Yeah.
Facts.
You need persistence. You need good people in your corner, you know?
And this should take sacrifice too, bro.
Sacrifice, like, man.
Bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
A lot.
I remember when I started this music journey, bro, I was like, I think my baby mama, she was a couple months pregnant, bro. And that was when I was like, I want to say I was 18. You feel me? And when I found out she was pregnant, I already had like told myself like, yo, bro, I'm stepping up to the plate. That's what I'm finna do. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
And
put me in, coach.
Yep, put me in, coach. Exactly. And it was a point I was there like, yo, I was doing roofing work, bro. I'd be doing all types of work. I was roofing at the time. And you know, I did that for a couple months, saved enough bread, bro, to not be able to work for a whole year after my daughter was born. Wow. And a lot of people will sit there and be like, yo, that's crazy. But now that you know my daughter's staying in Arizona, it was like I was already pre-feeling like what the future was going to be like. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to take all the time that I can to spend with my child in those like first 1, 2, 3 years so that she really know who I am. You feel me? Yeah. And then, but at that time, dude, my baby mama, she the music thing was like, bro, you feel me? Because everybody, this is like a cliche thing for people to do.
Into it.
Yeah, she wasn't, but it's like she was, but at the time I wasn't where I was at now. You feel me? I didn't have, it was,
but Man, people
She wasn't
people,
buying into that shit.
She wasn't
Facts.
buying into it, bro.
Bro, she wasn't.
So it was like, she didn't see it right at the time. And bro, like that kind of affected that. That's where like a lot of stuff kind of started down, going downhill from there, because I was on the type of thing, bro. Like I could work with people, bro, but I can't work around too many people. And then with too many people who think they have a say over me type shit. You feel me? Like that, again, that's just my entrepreneurship.
Or feel like they know what's best for you.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. You feel me? And I hate it, bro, because no matter where I go, when I was working before a couple months ago, I was working back at this jiffy spot, doing oil changes and shit. My manager was there, like,
on
bro.
Okeechobee?
I used to work there, but the one I was on Okeechobee and 441, so it was a little bit more down. But I worked with my manager there before. He was the first one who hired me. When I came back, he was like, "Oh, I see you still doing your music." He was like, "You doing it?" But he was like, "Bro, you got to do something that's really gonna like hold you down." I'm like, "Bro, you don't even know that I'm getting paid for this shit. Like, I'm only doing this shit because I'm just bored during the daytime."
And what was he doing?
He was sitting there,
he was the Jiffy Lube manager.
Yeah, sitting there stressing about life. Bro, I could tell you this.
You're not working to be the Jiffy Lube manager.
Exactly, dog. And that was one thing I did tell him.
The Jiffy Lube manager,
I told him, like, bro, I told him you settled. Like we did get into it, but I told him, like, you can't. I'm 26, and I lived half your life, but you can't even fathom how I'm living. Like,
yeah, you settled, fam.
You wouldn't take half the risk I would, because you over here like, oh no, that may not be the best thing. And for me, it was like I had no choice but to take these risks, because it was either do or die my whole life. Exactly. You feel me? Either you go and roll your fucking all you got with your dices, bro, or you don't roll them at all, and you don't even see what could possibly happen for you. You feel me?
Bro, dudes who have their head on their shoulders, who are in do or die type situations, man, that's like the dangerous form of man. You know, like back against the wall type shit. Like,
and I made a song about that. It's called Self-Made. Actually, I think that was like the second to last song I just released. There's a video on it on YouTube.
That's dope.
But it was literally about that same thing. I got so mad that day. I left. I walked out of work. I was like, man, bump this. I'm leaving. Like, I don't need to deal with none of this.
Yeah.
And
write these down, bro.
I freaking I went to the studio, made the song, bro, and literally I was just like, bro, everything that me and him talked about, I'm about to really just express what I feel like I took from that. Yeah. And I was like, yo, I'm really self-made. You can't really tell me nothing, bro. Like, it's like when you look at other people who are 25, 26, 27, even 23, bro, like, you could see who on their shit, bro, and who not on their shit. And even if a person's not on their shit right now, you can still see who gonna end up being on their shit eventually, or who care enough to be on their shit. You feel me?
Yeah. At this age, for sure, you can identify people like
you
that.
You feel me?
For sure.
And yeah, bro, like you said, I'm not trying to settle for this Jiffy Lube shit, bro. Like, fuck. Like, I have people singing my songs when I go perform. Fuck, I need to go settle here for. I'm trying to be Drake. One thing that inspired me though was J. Cole, going to a J. Cole concert. 50,000 people in Orlando, dog. Dope. Sold out.
So dope.
Sold out.
Like, J. Cole just like everyone's paying attention.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah. He ain't losing people's attention on stage. That's like a people have this connection to J. Cole. I feel like your fan base could have this similar connection to you, like through your music, through your visuals. You're doing visuals left and right now too. I mean, I feel like your fan base is gonna grow with the people who can vibe with your connection.
Yeah.
And like, that's real. And that's why I feel like on stage one day when you're really doing it in front of 20,000, 30,000, like people are gonna have that same vibe as a J. Cole concert.
Yeah. Facts. And it's crazy too, because I still get that same vibe. Because I feel like J. Cole make music for like what younger people like 20 years old would call us old, like 26, 27. Like, oh, y'all old heads already. Yeah. You feel me? But I don't even semi-sorta. But like,
I kind of fuck with J. Cole.
I feel like just him being able to make music that really connected to anybody who was just trying to know themselves, whether you were 18, 17, or trying to find yourself. That was really who was making music for.
That was good. Yeah. I definitely feel like it impacted me. Which one?
What's that song?
For Your Eyes Only?
That one. No, the other one about the girl in the classroom. Wet Dreams.
Wet Dreams, yeah. Wet Dreams.
Yeah. Like just talking about shit. Like, bro, people relate like that.
Yeah. I related
I was
to that
listening
when I was
to
younger.
that like 18, maybe.
I don't know how old I was.
Maybe 17. Like, man, you're just rapping that shit in your room. It's just, you're connected to that.
Yeah.
It was probably 12, 13.
Bro, I remember when he dropped Born Sinner, dude. Like, when he dropped Born Sinner, I was there like, bro, this is the story of my life. I remember when
man, that album was crazy.
Kendrick Lamar dropped Good Kid, Mad City, dude. Like
Same
all,
time,
like,
right?
Bro, yeah,
Kendrick is a different thing to me,
I was like, bro, like another person who I was heavily influenced at the time was Joey Badass.
Joey Badass is fire.
Like, bro, that. And I
Joey Badass crazy, bro. What was that? What's it? America with 3 Ks? Is that the name of that album?
I think what's the name of the song? I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I forgot what it's called though. But yes, that album.
He's got some fire on that album.
That album, and I feel like, bro, but that's the thing with me too. Like, bro, I'm the type of person where I'll find somebody before they blow up.
Yeah.
And then like they'll blow up, and I'm like, damn, I knew it, but I could have been the A&R, man.
Yes.
Like, and it's like this jit right now in Broward. His name is BLP Kosher.
Yeah.
Jewish jit.
I've been seeing him around.
Found him like 2 months ago.
Really?
Before anything popped off.
He blew pretty. I mean, blow is a vague word, but he's
buzz.
He's buzzed for the last like 2-3 months now, right? Like,
and so I followed him before his buzz even got going. But like, I remember I listened to one of his songs, and it was really one of his bars. He had you know what the shoes moccasins are, right?
Yeah.
He had said a bar. He was like he said, I'm trying to change my life. No, he said, I'm stepping in some moccasins, but I'm trying to change my life so I can't moccasin. And when I was there, like, at first I was like, man, that's cheesy as fuck. But then, like, when I heard it the second or third time, I was like, whoa, that's a fucking bar. Like,
think he wrote it?
Whether he wrote that shit or not, I don't even care. Because that was the shit that
fire.
hooked me on. I was like, bro, that shit was fire. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, that's just fire.
And then, bro, I was just like, there's something about this kid that he's about to blow up. Like, and I knew it. I was like, and then
he got the image too.
Yeah.
Like people are definitely fucking with him.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to anything by him yet. Should I listen? I'll listen to him.
I want to check him out.
I'll give him a listen.
It's like I don't know if it's for everybody.
Rap. It's like
I would say it's like real Florida style rap.
Yeah.
Like
Florida
like
style.
Yeah.
He's from Florida.
Yeah, he's from Broward, if I'm not mistaken.
Broward, that's right.
So Jewish kid from Broward. He got 2 wicks.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
My boy Folger shoots music videos for him.
Yes,
he just did some
Folger
shit with
shoots
Lyric
his stuff.
Lemonade. Nah,
Yes, him.
His buzz is going up right now. Like his buzz is going crazy.
Yeah.
For real.
But so this brings me to this question.
He's up next for real.
Yeah, like you see these artists. I'm coming from New York, bro.
Yeah.
And like I just got into this industry really to like see what's going on
On the Florida side?
on the Florida side, but I wasn't really around the New York music scene, like the up and coming music scene. I seen like Busy Banks,
Okay.
you know, like Dave East. I watched Dave East come up.
Yeah.
But as far as like the underground and like the guys coming up through New York, I didn't pay attention to it too much. But when I got down here, Lil Tyler popped up. I was watching Lil Tyler. I was watching Lil Tyler since he had like 200,000 on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's almost at $1 million.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I might
crazy.
have been on him at like $150 on Instagram, you know? And then he just popped off in the last 6 months. Like you got, who else is out there? It's Low Shimmy.
Yeah,
and
Low Shimmy.
Now, what are these guys, like, are they, I mean, Tyler signed in Atlantic. Like, you think he's ready to go? Like,
you know
is
what
he
I
gonna
think
go
it is?
real mainstream?
Musically, I don't think he's ready to go. But I think he's in the process. Like he has to go through this process with his music because he's young. We gotta remember he's young as fuck. He got a nice flow. He's confident in his songs. Yeah. But he has to go through the process where it's like, all right, now it's time for me to talk about something.
Yeah,
like, actually talk about something.
That's what I was gonna say. So like with him, I kind of like 2 or 3 of his songs, right? But why I really like him though is because like he's young, he's confident, and me being real myself and me just giving the next person I was not even that nice at 16.
He is confident.
So like whether that's people who are there helping him, however, like they did a fucking kudos to that because he's really doing it.
He had a bar in his new album on You Was Laughing. It was like, I really came up with this rap shit. I don't even know, but it was basically like I didn't even try to do this.
Yeah.
It just happened.
Yeah,
but now
he was
I'm
doing
gonna
that
run
shit
it
on
out.
his phone for fun, bro. He's young.
I never really seen this.
Like
one.
he did not give a fuck. Like
16.
when he popped off, bro, and I went to his Spotify, bro. All the songs were dookie. Like not even like quality wise, it was dookie, bro. Yeah. And it was crazy. Like the cover arts were out of whack. And they took all that shit down and they started posting more actual quality shit.
Really?
They started dropping music videos.
They took that stuff down?
I believe they did, because I went back and I didn't see it.
It depends.
They left everything on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Well, he signed to Atlantic. Maybe Atlantic.
Atlantic is definitely the type to be like,
With him though, I feel like the reason why he's the center of attention right now is because he's still young, bro. You gotta remember,
So
like,
young, man.
imagine
He's so Florida.
he got so many years, like what you said, of growth and so many different types
You
of
give him 3 years, bro.
Yeah,
19
bro.
years old.
where his music gonna be then.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna see a couple of different phases from him.
Yeah. So like I think that's the main thing. He has a lot of longevity, but he's like I think he's ready. He's not like completely ready to go, but I think he's good enough to go and then to keep building.
So who came out of Florida that's like really worldwide touring right now? Talk about that in the last couple of years. I'm sorry.
Kodak,
let's go 10 years.
Kodak, all right, Kodak is not there no more. I don't like Kodak's not as popping as he used to be.
Okay, but just name. You got Kodak.
X was one.
X was one.
I don't know if Rick Ross was the last 10 years. Nah, he wasn't.
You got DJ Khaled, but he's earlier than 2010.
You had if I'm not mistaken, DJ Towers.
It's not, but he doesn't rep Florida like
Ski
that.
Mask.
Ski Mask, that's the next person.
Ski.
That boy
I'm just trying
Pump,
to see if there's a trend.
Lil Pump.
Puya and Fat Nick.
Yeah.
And it's funny too, because I'm not even I just got tapped into I started just recently, like a couple years ago, just starting to like the Florida scene. Because at first,
I don't really listen to it.
Coming from New York, it's not really our vibe.
It's
you
not.
feel me?
No, it's completely
And people
different.
take it the wrong way, but it's like, it's the same way when a person from New York tells a person from Florida, yo, listen to this song, and a person who's a real Floridian is like, yeah, it's not my style. I want some like club shit, some jiggy shit. You feel me? So
I'm on the Atlanta wavelength. Atlanta and New York are kind of like what I listen to most.
I like Detroit
and
shit
Memphis.
too.
Yeah, Detroit stuff's good.
Detroit, I love Detroit.
See, but like
music.
now you're talking about West Palm. No one has
from West Palm.
Like, okay, you know how Detroit, you think of a certain sound. You think of Atlanta, you think of Migos and Lil Baby and Thug. You know, you think of New York, it's like, all right, Jay-Z.
Well, West Palm don't have a sound because Miami is the one like that's like kind of taking over.
But when you think of Miami,
Florida.
what do you think of? It doesn't really have it.
And when I think of Miami, I'm thinking of honestly closer to Kodak. I kind of am.
Yeah,
I kind of am thinking of Kodak Black. Yeah,
because you got to look at it like this. Like I Florida rap, Northern Florida rap, like Jacksonville area, is more influenced by like New York and Detroit and Atlanta.
Yes, I can see that.
Southern rap, like as far as like anything below like Orlando area, Orlando and everything below, like it's real like
you get the island.
It's all blended.
You get the island stuff too, the island culture influence and whatnot.
But I think Kodak definitely started that whole movement. Like, don't get me wrong, there was a lot of artists that were already on that type of wave, but like he really capitalized off like, oh, this is what Florida jits be on.
Like, this is
Kodak
Florida
did it,
jit life,
man.
bro.
And he put that on his back. And
he really had a legacy, bro. Since he was 14, bro. Younger than that.
He was out. He was popping since 14.
Dog, no, bro.
Yeah. He was already
Dog, when he dropped No Flocking, I think he was 16.
And he don't even like that song, bro.
So then there you go. It's like the Lil Tyler situation.
Yeah.
But again, I think it's because of his longevity too.
But no, with Lil Tyler, he didn't have nothing else to back it up. Like he didn't have stuff to back it up.
Yeah,
Kodak
was already outside.
Hella projects to back it up.
Kodak was already outside. Yeah. People already knew who he was. He was like the young kid in the neighborhood who was.
What?
And you could see it in his old videos. He had motion. This kid had motion.
Oh, for real?
He was
bro, dog.
You're talking shirts and stuff?
Yeah, bro. The whole bro, I bet it was like the whole project that he was living at was like supporting the fuck out of him and like
pushing him and boom.
And like they knew. It was like they knew. Like we all got pushed this.
Who were the other guys coming up with him that were like next to him rapping with him?
There was this one guy, Jack Boy.
Yeah.
Jack Boy.
There was Wix.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
And who else?
There was
all right, when I was in Broward, I knew of this artist named One Way Frank. I'm not sure if he's from Florida though.
I don't know. I never heard him.
He's probably not even from Florida, but he did music with Kodak Black a lot. Back when before Kodak was like on type shit. Bro, One Way Frank. Nah. I can't think of anybody else.
Yeah, but I like that. I keep going back to the J. Cole vibe for you.
Yeah.
You know, your fans are going to really, really rock with the fact that you're authentic, you're real, your songs are relatable, you know, and then they're going to rock. Once they get to know you as a person too, they're just going to like rock with you even more.
For sure. Yeah. And that's really the message and the way I be trying to, you know, connect with people. Like, cause I be having people think that, bro, like I be some sort of superstar.
Yeah.
And they think I'm always around everybody and I'm always around like with a posse or whatever. And
people that don't see you.
Yeah, people that don't see me or don't really know me.
Easy to assume.
Yes, and I'm just like, bro, like I had one of my boys come. We met for the first time. We already knew each other from Portsmouth Lucy, but like we finally linked up again after a long time. Yeah. And he came through. He was like, yo, I didn't even want to come through because he was like, I thought it was about to be like 20, 30 deep people in here. And I was like, bro, if we want to be honest, I said most nights of my studio sessions, they be alone, bro. Like, and I said, don't get me wrong, I do have people who support me, but the people who really support me, unfortunately, they so far out. You feel me? And it's like, I'm the type of person who understands is like, bro, I'm not going to tell you to stop, drop, and roll what you're doing in your life to come and do something for me. Now, don't get me wrong, if you made that decision on your own, that's by your own thing. But I'm not one of them guys who's like, oh yeah, call off work so you go to my show. Like, nah, bro, it's stupid. Because if you lose your job, I'm gonna be guilty of that. You feel me?
Yeah. No.
So, yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. Definitely crazy.
So, your daughter, how does she play an effect in your music?
Oh, man. That right there is the reason why I can't be... That's the reason why I don't be outside doing crazy shit in my videos.
Yeah. Yeah, you're also holding a visual, like now you're like, damn, maybe my daughter will see this one day.
Yeah, and she does.
And she does see it. She
watches my videos.
Yeah. She's 7, so she can see that. And you know, that's huge as a dad. I would never put something like that I wouldn't want my daughter seeing in the video.
And you know what it is too, bro? Like, we men, right? We're going to do our things. We all have our lust, right? But at the same time, too, I feel like it's different when you reach fatherhood, especially when you have a daughter.
Yeah.
Even when you got a son, too, because they both play an effect.
Yeah.
They both play a role. But for me, it's like, bro, imagine if I'm making a video and I got this girl in the video and I'm, you know, even though she's just modeling and I got another girl in the next video and then this person. It's like, I don't want her to be like, when she get older, to think, oh, it's okay for me to be with this dude. And then, oh, I'm only
you at least want to wait a few years for her to like mature, to be like, okay, my dad's really doing this. Like, this is, you know, a career.
Yeah, like it's more entertainment than it is anything.
She needs to get to an age where it's like entertainment, I feel like.
So it's like, I just don't want her to feel like, oh, shoot, my dad's being, basically he hoeing outside, so it's okay if I do it.
You just don't want to introduce that.
Yeah, at all. I just want her to be, know what her self-value is.
Yes, that's the biggest thing, man. It's beautiful.
And don't get me wrong, you feel me? She's a girl. Girls gonna do what they do when they get that age. But at least, like, for me, bro, being a father is like, bro, just make sure whoever, you feel me, you give that, open that space to, bro, like it's somebody who's actually gonna take care of you and not somebody who's just doing that shit for the wrong reasons. You feel me?
What do you think? What do you think the toughest thing is as an artist? Whether it's making music or outside of making music.
I say the toughest thing about making music, bro, at least for a person who wants to really like do this, is figuring out how to get it out to the masses, bro. Like figuring out how to get it out and for it to actually stick. You feel me?
Definitely the marketing.
But I feel like for me at least, that's been the hardest, because the music ain't really even hard to make anymore. You feel me? Like, now I choose to like make music, or I don't choose to make music just because I don't feel like forcing the vibe or to make some cliche regular shit. You feel me?
It just happens.
But I think, just the really putting it out and really building your own motion, you know, and for me at least, is on the, I like doing it genuinely. So even if it take me 10 years on some Nipsey shit before the world know who I am, but 20 years from now, people are going to still know who I am versus me blow up tomorrow and then next year I'm just a conversation to laugh about pretty much.
Take the long road every single time.
I'm on the longevity. You feel me? So
we running the marathon over here too, you know? So that's the spot to be, bro. I mean, some people get lucky, but look how many people came up and were like off the game in a year. Like all right, like Lil Pump. What was Lil Pump? Smoke Perk.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So Lil Pump and Smoke Perk were together.
You know, they kind of came up together, and it's like, I mean, maybe they sell out.
They all came up from SoundCloud though. Like everybody was just pushing so much music in SoundCloud.
They capitalized off that phase in SoundCloud.
Yeah, that shit was really hype. I mean, what we called as old heads, the old heads weren't wrong about these artists like falling off, or these artists aren't really keeping like a foundation for their career. Yeah. They weren't wrong. But there were some artists that were coming out from SoundCloud that were really good, and people who were actually stick to what they're doing and they were wrong about. Like people like Lil Uzi, people like XXXTentacion, even people like Lil Yachty. Like, nobody expected them to actually have that long of a career. Not people around me. I actually felt like Lil Yachty was really fire, and like I thought he was gonna I thought he was like King of the Youth because he dropped this freaking album called
Yachty?
King of the Youth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when his debut album or whatever. I don't think it was called King of the Youth, but it was like something of the youth.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, something of the youth. But nobody liked that album, bro. Everybody thought it was trash. They felt like he wasn't, like they thought it was trash. And Lil Yachty kept it going, not even giving a fuck. He kept dropping. He started fucking with the Detroit niggas. He started like just making weird songs that he felt were good. And he kept doing that. And look at him right now.
He stayed true to himself.
Yeah, bro. He doing work with Drake and shit.
That's
like,
a great
chilling.
point, bro. He just stayed true to himself the whole time.
It's like B.O.P. Koshi in his interview he just did. He was like, yeah, man, when they were asking him, like, why do you...
With Jordan Ross?
I have no idea who it was with.
Oh.
But he was there talking. It was literally one he just did, though. And he was like, yo, they asked him why you chose your image. And he was like, bro, this is who I am. I'm a Jewish kid who got raised pretty much in Broward. And this is who I'm around. This is who I am. But he was like, my style and everything, he was like, I just chose to stay me because even if people don't like it, it's going to grow onto them at some point, bro. People are going to, even the hate is going to turn into love at some point.
Bro, that happened to Young Thug.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But Young Thug was being weird in the beginning. He was low-key being a little weird.
He's still weird,
Nah,
bro.
I fuck with, I love Young Thug to death, especially his music. He really influenced me a lot, just like Lil Uzi. But like the thing was, now that I look back, like nowadays I be seeing the old shit that he was posting and the weird shit that he was doing. It was really out of pocket.
But it was just to get attention. Dude.
Yeah, I know it was for attention, but it was really okay. All right.
It's a shock value. It's like if you go do something that everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like
crazy.
Now you have all eyes on you just because you did something dumb. Now it's your job to figure out how to keep that flame rolling and then
he did it.
Transition.
He took that shit and ran with it. He was like, fuck y'all niggas. Like the baby used to wear the baby clothes. Like he used to just wear a diaper and shit.
Yeah, shock value.
Yeah.
Shock value. Fucking but now you know what I think what keeps artists going though, bro? One, obviously when you stay true to yourself and actually start to develop your artistry, but substance, bro.
Yeah.
Substance. Like
the message.
I feel like nowadays when I be listening to bodies of work by any artist, bro, it's like it's just a whole bunch of singles. You just tell us a whole bunch of singles that were thrown together. You feel me? Versus you listen to an album like from like 10 years ago or 15 years ago, it's like,
raw
damn.
talent.
This shit was from start to finish a whole body of work. Like,
and that keeps your fan base going. That's exactly what you're talking about. That keeps your fan base going. Now it's like, whoa, I just found this hit song. You finally get your hit song that blows up, right? So now mad new faces are looking at you. New ears are hearing you. They go to your profile and they're able to go all the way back, listen to your old stuff and be like, damn, I've been missing out.
Yeah.
And then they're now you got a fan. Yeah. And that one fan turns into two, turns into three, turns
chain
into
reaction.
Yeah. So, but I do believe you do need to get that, like, you need that one that just goes. It doesn't need to be like a Ice Spice blow up song. But like at some level, your shit needs to get going.
For sure.
And it's like, you never know what's going to happen as an artist, right?
And you never know what track it's going to be.
Yeah. You ever seen that meme where like the guy's picking the wall and like on the other side of is like the gold, but it's like a brick wall.
And then he stops.
Yeah, and then he stops and turns around like when he's like this close, but you can't tell he's like that close. Yeah.
People just don't know.
As an artist, that's kind of where you're sitting.
Yeah. You never know.
Nah, and that's literally probably the best analogy to put it in because I feel like that's literally where it's at. Because don't get me wrong, I've had my things. Looking at the traditional industry right now where it's at, it's like, why would an industry or why would a label want to why would you want to, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's not impossible, right? But with all the message that they're spreading, for instance, with Lil Tyler, right? I like Lil Tyler. But the only downfall I see with that is now kids that are 12, 13, 14 years old that are looking at this kid and idolizing this kid right now who aren't there or feel like, oh, I don't got jewelry, I don't got girls or things that they shouldn't even be worried about. Yeah. I'm not cool or I'm not hip or I'm not him. Yeah. And for me, that's why the only downfall I see is like, bro, you're going to have a lot of kids fucking up their life very early now because they seen this kid capitalize off this shit.
Lil Tyler is really young and he's portraying a lot of shit that a young 16-year-old shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy.
That's Atlantic.
No, yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
It's the agenda, bro.
Yeah,
it's what they're pushing.
It's what sells. It's what sells. Really, that's what, it's money at the end of the day.
That, and it's like what they say, the kid's always going to make the money, right? So you got the kids hip to the music, boom. He's a kid, bro. A kid who is literally
He's got the whole 16.
Kodak was on the
Got
same
it.
shit though.
Yeah.
Kodak was on the same shit.
So he's gonna reach those masses, bro. Like, come on, how many? Bro, I'm pretty sure every kid in middle school is in Florida, at least for the most part, who knows about that shit is listening to
You're
that
right.
shit
It's
now,
definitely
bro.
always the younger crowd.
Bro.
It's always the younger crowd than you. That's like really that push. It's like a wave that pushes.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
for sure,
it's
bro.
crazy. But yeah, when was J Cole on? He wasn't young.
Nah.
It
His process
had
was
to
long.
have been 24, 25, 26 range. Am I way off? Can you look?
Nah, it was
look
around
up,
that same time. I think I was right around because I remember he had a process, bro. He was still in college, if I'm not mistaken, before he got signed.
Yeah.
So he was around like 25, 26. And that's why for me, like, I remember I heard Rick Ross say, man, if you're not willing to put in 10 years into something that you love doing without seeing no results, tangible results, just give up now. Just turn around. Don't even go do it.
Yeah.
And
10 years.
10 years. You feel
10
me?
10 years, man.
And
Don't even do it.
A lot of people don't even, they'll look at that and be like, oh, for real, that's how it works.
They don't think like that, man.
It's like, fuck, that's too long. Yeah, fucking never mind.
Yeah, Cole was probably put on like on 2010 because he dropped his debut album 2011.
When was he born? What's he like 30? Who knows? That's too much math.
He's in his 30s.
Yeah, it's too much.
He's around Drake age.
Yeah.
Whatever Drake age, Kendrick age, he's around the age.
Yeah. I forgot what I was just about to say, but all right, man. J Maro, that's real.
Yeah.
Got to know you real well. I fuck with you, man. I'm rooting for you over here for sure.
Thank you.
Definitely are.
Whatever we can do, man. Whatever we can do. We gotta work together, man. We gotta work together.
Sure. Knightley said he's trying to get me on one of the projects he's working on.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. You honestly, like, I know Stizzy's busy, man, but Stizzy and Knightley should do something. But I know you guys work on you guys work on Ableton over there?
Yeah.
I thought he works on
Logic.
No, we record on Logic. But we he uses Ableton to make beats.
That's crazy.
That's what a while ago.
That's the next thing I'm trying to get into.
Making beats. But
I want to do it all the time. I feel like I finally got I feel like people are finally satisfied with the mixes that I've been giving them. And obviously I still got a lot to grow, still a lot to learn, but I feel like my ear for it right now, I think I got a solid engineering ear.
That's like Russ, man. Look what Russ did, you know? Russ produced, mix, master, engineered all his stuff. That's crazy. I mean, that in itself gotta make you a better artist.
And that's why he was able to capitalize.
Gotta make you a better artist. Yes.
It makes you a richer artist.
Yes.
And also too, it just
figuratively and literally.
It should, for me, when I see that, bro, it's like, damn, bro, you, especially being an artist, it's like, bro, you really about your shit. You really in the studio. Fuck just making the song, writing the song. You trying to figure out how this dude's doing whatever he's doing to make you sound like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that.
I used to be on that kind of shit, bro. That's how I got into engineering myself. Because I just wanted to know how to do it. Like when I listen to certain songs online and shit, I'll be like, damn, that's a nice effect. I want to add it to my own song and shit. I just go out there and figure it out.
Yeah,
that's literally it.
I remember part of back to the story back was how I got back in the studio when I sent Stizzy a song one time that I recorded at the house. And he was like, yo, where you recorded this at? And he thought I went to another studio. And I was like, I recorded this at the house. And he was like, there's no way you recorded this at the house. And I was like, yeah, I swear. Like I got the file. Sent him a picture of the file on my computer. And he was like, bro, you dead ass mix this shit so fire type shit. So anyways, I was mocking up time. So what I would do at that time, is record something at the house and then go take it back to the studio to re-record it. Yeah. Right. So bro, I recorded that there and I'm like, I'm gonna go re-record it back over here. When I got back to the studio and he had to hear it on the studio speaker, he was like, there's no way I'm letting you re-record this. He was like, the vocals on this shit is so good. Fire, bro. Yeah. So now, I ended up sending him the file and we did a final mix on it at the studio and I released the song. But that was part of again how I got into the studio because he was like, damn, you do know how to use the program. And I was like, like enough to know how to record myself and shit. But then he put me onto like learning how to use the EQs and learning how to use this thing that we use over there.
The fundamentals.
Just all that shit, bro. And
that shit definitely makes you better.
Definitely, bro. Now I love it, dog. Because like I said, I don't gotta wait. I got the stew set up at the crib. Yeah. It's not like the most fanciest shit, you feel me? But
at least if you're inspired, you got a place to go.
Exactly. And I just didn't want to wait especially when you got that idea in the moment.
Man, if I was an artist, I'd have a whole ass setup at home. Yeah. A whole ass setup. if I was really invested in this shit, like I was like, damn, this is gonna be my life, and I'm not gonna settle, I'd be fully invested.
Yep.
Yeah. So I commend you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I really I see the grind, man. I see the grind. I know. Look, dude, you can see right straight through people who like know how to grind and know who. For sure. People who just cap.
For sure.
And there's a lot of cap.
Yeah, got a song about that.
Yeah.
Literally,
I got 3 songs. I got 3 songs I'm about to listen to right after I get off this podcast from J Maro.
For sure.
Let's go. You gotta remember. All right, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that was great, yo.